So ActiveCampaign is powerful, but only if you set it up properly from the start. So in this video, we're going to go through a complete beginner setup together, step by step. By the end, you'll have a sign-up form and landing page live, a welcome email sending automatically, and a real automation handling all of your follow-ups for you in the background. Let's get you signed up so you can follow along. First thing you want to do is click that top link in the description or scan the QR code, and that'll take you straight to the ActiveCampaign sign-up page. Then from here, just click free trial. This is a completely free 14-day trial. Go ahead and pop in your email address and hit get started. So on the next page, you just add your name and your phone number. Then you'll see a couple of questions about your experience level and the type of work you do. So don't overthink this, just pick whatever's closest and then click continue. Now you'll see a section that says let's personalize your account. So it's asking whether you're using another email marketing platform and which channels you're interested in. If you're not sure, just click not sure yet. You can always come back and change this later. The same thing on the next page is asking roughly how many contacts you have, how big your company is and what industry you're in. Again, just give rough answers that make sense for you. None of this locks anything in. Alright, so now we just need to verify your email. So jump into your inbox, open the email from ActiveCampaign, and you'll see a code right here. Just click the button or copy the code, and it usually autofills automatically. Then hit continue. Now set a password for your account. And then once that's done, click go to my account. And that's the onboarding done. We're now inside the ActiveCampaign dashboard. And don't worry if this looks like a lot right now. We're going to ignore most of it and focus only on what actually matters. And before we do anything else, like importing contacts or creating a sign-up form, let's just very quickly go over how contacts are organized, because this is what actually makes ActiveCampaign make sense. So, quick bit of context before we build anything. ActiveCampaign isn't just email, it also supports things like SMS, WhatsApp, and on-site messages. But all those channels use the same contacts, the same tags, and the same automations. So once you understand email, you understand the foundation for everything else. And if you don't understand anything I've just said, don't worry, it will make sense very soon. So over on the left-hand menu, first up, let's click on contacts. So this little person icon right here. Now on the left, go ahead and click on lists. And you'll see the master contact list. So this is the default list in ActiveCampaign, and it's really the only email list that you're going to need. So think of lists as permission. It's simply answering the question, who am I allowed to email? And then once someone is on that list, everything else is handled with tags, not more lists. So now let's click on tags. And you won't obviously see anything here yet, and that's totally fine. Tags will only appear when someone actually does something, like signing up, clicking something, buying, that kind of thing. And this is where most people actually mess ActiveCampaign up, because what they do is create a ton of different lists when you really don't need to, and it just turns it into a giant mess later on down the line. So one person stays as a contact, and then the tags kind of stack up on top. So instead of separate lists for a newsletter, a freebie, or a course, all of that gets handled with tags. And this is exactly what powers automations. So that's why I'm kind of showing you this now, because get this right once from the get-go, and everything else, I promise you, will actually start to fall into place. All right, so now you know how contacts, lists, and tags work. Now let's actually put some people into the system. And if you're starting from scratch, so you don't have any contacts yet, feel free to skip to the next sign-up form chapter. But if you already have an email list from another tool, then this is how you bring it into ActiveCampaign. So over on the left-hand menu, let's click Contacts, and in the top right, click Import. And as you can see, you've got a few options here, but I'd say importing from a file is by far the easiest. So go ahead and click Import from File. Now upload your SCV file, give it a couple of seconds. And if you're wondering where the SCV file comes from, just head to your old email platform and export your contacts. Every major tool lets you do this. All right, so now that is uploaded, ActiveCampaign is asking you to map the fields. And the only field we really need right now is email address. Names and phone numbers and anything else are optional, useful, but not required to actually get started. So next, you'll see a list selection. So you've got an email list and an SMS list. Let's just check the master contact list. And one thing I do recommend is adding a tag. So just something simple like imported from MailChimp or wherever it comes from, just so you know where these contacts come from later. Okay, and now you'll see a bunch of advanced options down here, and everything honestly looks good as is. So let's go down to the bottom right and click import. Now this might take a minute or two, and that's it. Your existing contacts are now inside ActiveCampaign. Nice one. Alright, so now let's create a sign-up form so that anytime someone comes and fills this out, they become a contact, and then we can start the automating from there. So to get started, go over to the menu and click a website. And you're already on forms. So now you'll see a prompt box at the top that says generate a form in seconds. That's because ActiveCampaign has AI called Active Intelligence that can generate a form for you. And honestly, this is a really good starting point, so let's use it. So we'll just describe something like email sign-up form, hit enter, and just let it do its thing. And this is already good as is, but let's say that you want to make a couple of tweaks to it. So let's go down to the bottom right and click Edit in Form Designer. Now from here, you can change the fields, you can tweak the design or rewrite the text, whatever you need. So the first thing I want to do is remove the ActiveCampaign branding here at the bottom. So to do that, you go to Style, then scroll down and switch off this toggle right here. And you can see the changes in real time. Then maybe you want to change the subscribe button color. You just go down here, click the color, and then just choose the one that you want. It really is as easy as that. You can also click the form itself. So I'm just going to click this text here and just edit it a little bit. Now, one last thing, I'm going to remove the headline and the description text from the form itself because we'll handle all of that on the sign up page we're going to create next instead. So the form should just collect the details. And I think now our form looks nice, it's simple, which is exactly what you want. Now, if we go to the Options tab, you'll see it's set to show a thank you message after someone signs up, and that's honestly perfect. And also what list they're added to. So master contact list is already selected by default, so that's fine. And once your sign up form is ready, let's go ahead and click integrate. So that'll give you the embed code you need for your website or a share link that you can drop in your bio, YouTube description, or wherever else you're sending traffic. Now let's hit save and exit, and your form is ready. So next we're going to give it a proper home with a simple sign up page. And this time click pages and hit create a new page. Now you'll see a bunch of templates here, and this is where people usually overthink, but you really don't need to. Because we're not designing anything super fancy here. All we want is a nice clean page you can send people to that does one job, collect email addresses. So scroll through and take a look and then just pick one that you like. You can also click to preview them. And then once you've found one that you like, go up here and hit use this template. Now let's give the page a name. Something like email sign up page is totally fine. This is just for your reference. And then hit save. All right, so now we're inside the page editor. So let's go through and just change a couple of things. So first thing I want you to do is double click the headline so that we can add our own. And let's keep this really simple. All you need is just one clear sentence that tells people what they're getting. So something like, get helpful updates straight to your inbox is perfect. So now let's clean this page up a little bit. I'm just going to click on any text or sections we don't need and hit delete. Easy as that. It's the same with images, like any extra blocks, logos. You can add these later if you want, but for now, simpler is better. And if I double click on the text again, I can center align it, and I can change it from H1 to H2. It just looks way better already. And just so you know, the cool thing about pages is that they're responsive, so they'll automatically look good on desktop, tablets, and mobile. All right, so now let's add our sign up form. So if we just click anywhere outside the page, and on the right hand side, you're going to see blocks that you can add. And the one that we're looking for is inline form. So let's go ahead and click it, then drag it across and drop it just under your headline. Now here's the important bit, because we've already created our form. So let's hit use an existing form, then choose the form you made earlier and click add form. Then once that form's on the page, that's the key connection done. The form collects the email and the page just kind of gives it context. So from here, you can tweak spacing, alignment, or colors if you want, but a simple page like this just converts really well. So you're already, I promise you, in a good place. All right, so once you're happy, go up to the top right and let's click publish page. So now let's set the page URL. So just something simple like sign up or newsletter is totally fine. Then hit publish. And you've now got a live link that you can share anywhere, social media, email ads, wherever you like. And why don't we just do a really quick test? So I'm going to submit the form. And then now if I jump back to contacts, there you go. You'll see the new contact appear right away, just like that. All right, so now that people can actually sign up to your list, let's go ahead and send your first email. And we're going to keep this really simple. Just a one-off welcome email, not an automation yet. We're going to do that next. So over on the left-hand menu, click email, so that envelope icon, and then click create your first campaign. Now go ahead and name the campaign something like welcome email. That way, later on, when we automate this, you'll know exactly what's what. Now you'll see a few different campaign types here. For this email, for this first email, choose standard, and this just sends a one-time email. Then under how do you want to create it, select create with AI, then go up and click next. All right, now here we are on the AI email screen. So at the top, you'll see an option to import your brand kit by adding your website URL. You can do this if you've got a website already, but it's completely optional. And then after that, you've got your layout options. So I'm going to stick with simple. I just think it's clean, it's minimal, and honestly, it's perfect for the first email. Now in this text box that says, what is this message about? You just go ahead and tell it what the email is. So for example, I'll just put something like a welcome email for a YouTube education brand sent as soon as someone subscribes. Share one practical tip related to growing on YouTube or creating better content. End with hit reply and tell me what you're working on right now. And that's it. So let's go ahead and click generate. Give it a few seconds. All right, and now ActiveCampaign has now created a full email for us, complete with a subject line, pre-header, email content. Now, of course, you can scroll through and, tweak anything that you like. If you want, you can go to the left here and use these quick edit buttons. Make it shorter or longer, more formal, more casual, that kind of thing. And then once you're happy, click next. And now here we are on the send settings page. So at the top, you double check the from name. So this should be your name or your brand. From email, so you want to make sure that this is an email you can actually receive replies to and that you want people seeing. So now scroll down to recipient selection, and for subscribe to list, choose the master content list. This is who the email will be sent to. Now if we scroll down, we've got all the tracking selected, so that's good. And then just one important thing. So ActiveCampaign does require a physical mailing address, and that'll appear on the bottom of every email. That's just a legal requirement. But don't worry though, it's really easy to add one. You just click the address drop down and then click add new address and then just add an address in there. Now this could be your business address or your home address or a virtual mailbox if you have one. And then once that's set, you're good to go. So now, up here in the top right, you've got three options: save and exit, test and preview, or send now. Now, it's always a good idea, I think, to send a test email to yourself first. So I'll go ahead and click that and hit send. Now you can head over to your inbox and you can open up your email. You probably want to look at it from, your desktop and the mobile device just to double check it. Now, of course, you can go through and you can add a logo or change whatever you like, but I'd say you're mainly checking one thing. So does this sound like you? If it does, then you're good. And if you want to tweak a line or two, you can go for it, but please just try not to overthink it. Then once you're happy, come back to ActiveCampaign and hit send now and hit send now again. And just like that, you've sent your first email. So now we've written and tested the email itself. Now let's turn this into a system, because up until now, everything we built has been manual. So someone signs up, a contact gets added, and then you decide when an email gets sent. So that's the foundation. But what we actually want is this. Someone signs up, they automatically hear from you every single time so that you can just set and forget. That's what automations are for. And this is where ActiveCampaign really shines. So over on the left-hand menu, click Automations, then Create an Automation. And you'll see a bunch of ready-made recipes here, but we're just going to keep this simple and we're going to build it ourselves. So let's click Start from Scratch. Now, the first thing ActiveCampaign asks us is how this automation should start. So this is what's called a trigger. And it's just an event that tells ActiveCampaign when to run the automation. You'll see a long list here. So it could be open an email or clicks a link, visits a page, tags added, buys something. It could be anything. So for a clean beginner setup, the one we want first of all is just subscribes to a list. And for the list, choose the master contact list. Now what this means is simple. The moment that someone joins your email list, whether that's from your sign up form, your page, or anywhere else, this automation fires. That's exactly what we want for a welcome sequence. So go ahead and hit save. And now we're inside the automation builder. And the first thing we want to do is to make sure that every new subscriber automatically gets the welcome email that we just created. So click the plus icon just under our trigger, choose send an email, then select start from an existing email. And now we'll go ahead and pick that welcome email we wrote earlier and then hit create. Now, of course, you can go through and edit your email here if you want, but if you're already happy with it, just go ahead and hit finish. And that's it. The email is now part of your automation. So already this is working. Someone subscribes, the welcome email sends automatically without you having to touch anything. So now let's say you want to add a second email to this automation. So instead of firing emails one after another, you probably want a little bit of breathing room. So for example, you might want to send another email, a second email, maybe a day or two after the welcome email. So under the welcome email, click the plus icon again, and then click wait. And now let's go ahead and set a period of time. So this is just telling ActiveCampaign how long to pause before the next step runs. So you can choose minutes, hours, days, weeks, even months or years if you want. I'll choose 1 day and then hit save. So all this means is someone signs up, gets the welcome email straight away, then 1 day later, they get the next email automatically. So now click the plus icon under the wait step, choose send an email, and this time create a new email. And I'm going to use AI again to write this. So in this prompt box, I'm just going to put this. This is a short follow-up email sent 1 day after the welcome email. It should remind the subscriber what they signed up for and include one simple next step, like checking out a piece of content or replying. Just something like that, just super simple. And you can also tell the AI what kind of tone you want: encouraging, persuasive, professional, casual. I think I'll go with personal. Then click Generate with AI, give it a second, and then go through and tweak anything you want. And then once you're happy, go ahead and hit finish. Now, one last thing I do want to show you before we turn this automation on is if you click the plus icon again and choose if or else, you can decide what happens next based on behavior. So for example, did someone open the email or not? Did they click a link or not? You can send them down different paths and then just keep adding to the automation. So you can start with something simple like maybe you want to add a 10-day email series, then you can come back later and add to the same automation as your business grows. You're always building on what's already there. Right now, I think we're ready. So let's go ahead and toggle the automation to active. And that's it. Your automation is now live. So from here on out, it just runs every sign up, every time without you touching it. All right, so let's just zoom out. At this point, you're fully set up inside ActiveCampaign. You understand how it works, more importantly. Got one list, simple organization, and automations running in the background. And if you've made it this far, like seriously, you're ahead of 90% of people who will sign up but then never set it up properly. You've done the hard part. So if this helped, hit that like button so I know to do more tutorials like this one. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.